me, Lady Sapphire, and today we're doing an Arkham quest today. And well, I'm doing the Lena story quest soon because we'll have to continue the Arkham quest because there's a new update coming and it's Snezhnaya, which is going to be a very cool place so we won't have to rest. So bringing up today.
So much noise. What's going on this time?
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all. If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this.
You better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that, huh?
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the wild hunt too, huh?
What happened? Did something leak out? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us?
I died because of anything we did?
What do you mean?
Why else would they be talking about a wild hunt shapeshifter?
This is so confusing! What do we do? These people are no match for Flint's, but they're super heated right now. It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either.
Let's go buy some time.
Okay!
Hey! Let us in now!
My apologies. My apologies.
Hold on! Calm down, everyone!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt, or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint's face to face. Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's...
All right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later. What a mess.
Oh, all right then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal. What say you? Or are you suddenly unsure of yourselves?
Come on, everyone! Move it!
No sign of Flint.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, huh?
after teaching the group a harsh lesson never finally lets them go.
So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Yeah, how did they even find us here?
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flints and obtained some new information. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the Wild Hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one, seemingly, was exempt. And amidst it all, Flints' name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
So, did Flint's make his escape after hearing about this? And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium, got my chance to shine. While everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall, I, alone, noticed an opening.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flints out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, pause. I was just getting started.
We initially intended to bring Flints back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later? Maybe. I'm not sure. Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is, we got lots of new intel to share.
All right, then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on deck. Let's have this discussion over at my place.
Anything else more interesting to do?
Okay, so next up we're heading towards heading to curating the secrets to inform the compliance with new stuff. Okay, so it's just okay, so we're just gonna go. Okay, enter the second floor of the
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a Wild Hunt anomaly.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again? Earlier, he said that the fragment had got still, so it's probably of no use to Rare now. In that case, Rare shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite? Or what?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of Wild Hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rarir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
Huh. This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into getting the cannon up and running again?
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself.
Flint mentioned that if the cannon were fired at the Wild Hunt,
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data and their conclusions speak loudest. Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
the fragments, the cannon, Kuvaki, Railroad, and the base. There must be some thread linking all these factors together. Besides, is getting revenge on Flint's true really so lame? We're missing some decisive connections here, but we're running out of time.
There are 3 Wild Hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
I'd like to investigate something on the Lightkeepers and one more time.
Works for me. Nefa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
If you run to Rary, do not engage with him.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact with one another.
Gotcha. Stay safe, everyone.
Huh.
Wait, the lantern.
Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flint's dropped by already?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
The cemetery of the Final Night Cemetery. Okay, so
Oh, brilliant!
if we head there, okay, just gotta keep running, keep running.
The show begins!
Hey, there's another bird. A puffin. Oh, so this is a nighttime final cemetery.
Place just like he said. But, oh, where do we find the information he mentioned?
Where are we guarding this place, just like he said? Where are we guarding the information he mentioned? There's Flynn's!
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Okay, let's split up and make this happen. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Yeah, this might be...
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option. To expose the true intentions of this Rereer, we need to dive into Notcry's history.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ah! Ghost!
Wait, what's the matter?
That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint? Do these things just kind of happen?
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
But that file really did move by itself. Hey, come out! Don't scare Paimon like that.
I don't sense anything.
Wild Hunt Phenomenologue?
Hey, another file's moving.
With a similar title too?
Are we being given hints? I feel no hostility. On the contrary, it seems we're being aided somehow.
Really? Hey, seriously, another one? Okay then. Paimon will read this one.
Collecting files later.
Phew! Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope she can remember it all.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
Pretty much the same here.
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something. Let's bring our files together and give them another look through.
All right. Paimon will go fetch hers. All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location. And look, all these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone.
Was
But why?
was Rare actively clearing these sites?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
And here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small wild hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain.
If the Wild Hunt's power had already been neutralized,
Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a Tideseal Stone sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate in such short order...
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
the Wild Hunt was not suppressed by Kuvaki. Instead, it became stronger. And really, once you want to use Aino's cannon, the ammo of which is also using Kuvaki. Could it be he can use Kuvaki?
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale wild hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
The Abyss always seeks to corrupt.
What are you referring to?
We had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
On account of the cannon being fired,
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kuvaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question. What makes it so special that he needs it so badly?
that's still a mystery. Who's that?
That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look.
A duck? A shapeshifter?
It's an ibis.
What's an ibis doing here?
It's carrying a letter! Oh, Lala must have sent it. She can speak to little animals. Let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
A complete sinner?
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
We'll just have to trust them.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir, and that's where we'll stop him. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Go! Fly! Not a moment to lose!
Star Sand is in danger. We should stop the cannon. You're here as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nashatown understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them.
You were baiting them into firing the cannon?
They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave Nashatown then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow. Their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within wild hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more, but that is of no consequence to me. What truly infuriates that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing.
Wanna go for another round then?
I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, no, but it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
A short while earlier. I wonder what's going on back in Nasha Town. Dang it, who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rarir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the wild hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters, the likes of which we've never seen before. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis, so they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic situation can bury much wrongdoing. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so,
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right now.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This must be stopped in a timely manner.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone in. What? I made that thing. They can't just take it from me. Let me over there. What are they gonna do? Stop me?
They might, if Rarir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. We will face strong resistance, but they are just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided, if possible.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon.
Oh,
you're back. And you have a letter? The traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading straight over to Star Sand Shoal instead.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would she go there?
Assessing risk level. Maximum.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then she's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that her trust in us is not misplaced. Let's go.
Homa. Whoa, there are fires everywhere. And, oh,
This place is burning too!
Move it! Out of my way!
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. But it won't be so easy from here on out. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no choice but to force our way through.
Is that Lady Lama? But are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for so long. It is not something that anyone else could imitate.
I do, yes. So it really is you, my lady. But why are you here? Really, I believe you, but the others, well, they'll be on high alert.
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon. I am here to stop them.
But
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties. There should be no reason for me to intervene. But you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage to start a new life. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress this injustice, not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to live their lives free from this chaos. Please, have faith in our long-standing friendship, and that this is where my heart has led me.
thank you, my lady. Thank you. Please help us.
Then come. I need you to step forward alongside me, and to do your part too.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person for the job. All right, everyone. Let us meet again later.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact some... let's call them friends in high places, shall we? Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again, everyone. That is, if we can.
shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. In times like these, we must rely on ourselves. I always knew something was off about you. You're actually some abyssal creature, aren't you?
Time to teach you a lesson. Leave it to us, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
A little girl?
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over there.
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Inefa, give her a crown kake.
Orders received and immediately deferred. Departure takes priority.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, but in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must persist in trusting one another. Otherwise, rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
Let's go, Inefa. This way up.
We have to get to the cannon before it launches.
This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry.
We have to get to the cannon.
What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on. Let's get out of there. Oh, nice.
We still need to reach
Preparing
the
barrier
cannon.
breakthrough. Brace for impact. Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire checks.
Aw, alright, let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment. Incalculable. Nasha Town likely to be blasted skyward.
No, I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that.
Oh, they better hurry. They run to the tower, and now they need to stop the cannon.
We are out of time.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Let all mortals flesh. Keep sound before the light. Let the dead bury the dead, and let the living mourn the living. As I stood by the door of the golden house, guarding the eternal flame of language. Enough! The cannon! Watch out! Whoa! Oh, the dead! Warrior. The blasphemy of against death, the rage of the spirit.
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish, torpid. This body is a disappointment.
Crasher of Solnari?
I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
What's with him?
This is bad. His presence will feel like completely different now. He's even stronger than before.
Daughter.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own obsession.
Matters not. Having a heart, being human, it's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Does anything in this world. None of it matters to me! Fools. Time to die! You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die for their sake.
Cannons? Could it be
You're wrong.
Columbia? Columbia?
The unknown is but a thought to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
This is epic. This is an epic cutscene, I swear. Uh-oh.
No, wait! This isn't over!
What the? Was that Lawuma's magic? Wait, I know this place. This is where Damsel lives. Is Columbina here? Is Columbina not in?
Looking for me?
Oh, the damslet. You really had to pop up from behind like that?
After sensing your arrival, I wanted to see how close I could get to you from behind. Because you had nothing better to do, or? Is that how it seems? No different than when I was with the Fatui then. There was never much for me to do. The Tsaritsa only sought the power of the moon goddesses. I was never dispatched to see Xenosis or anything like that.
So what would you do to pass the time?
Take walks, watch the moon, sometimes sing. But I came to do that last one less and less after Sandrone forbade it. She didn't like your singing? No, she praised it actually. But I had only recently joined the Fatui then, and she said my singing set the others on edge. Because, for those not in the know, it seemed like I was about to use some sort of power. Oh, huh. I can sort of understand that. Oh, and there was another reason. She said she did most of her research at night. So if I sang during the day, it would disturb her attempts to catch up on sleep.
This was the main reason, I'll bet.
So, I used to just sing outside her door at night instead. But still, she always chased me away. Aha!
Did you get along with the others?
Get along? When we first met, Arlecchino did seem eager to get along with me. She often showed up behind me without making a sound, like I did to you earlier. She said it was an attempt to test me, I believe. I too attempted to join in on the game, but she always managed to spot me before I even got close. Eventually, I resorted to using Kuvaki and managed to give her quite a scare from behind. But she never played that game with me again after that. Yeah, Paimon doubts that was a game to the knave at all. What else? Oh, the doctor often asked me to assist in his light realm related research. I obliged him a few times, but it was so dull. Use Kuvaki to strike this. Use Kuvaki to control that. I stopped going after a while.
Looks like you're in a good... You spoke quite a bit about your past.
Yes. Even though I've run away from home, I do have some fond memories of it all the same. Arlecchino and Sandrone treated me quite well, along with...
That expression. I wonder what she's seeking about.
Give me your hand.
Why?
Rosaline taught me. It's important to always express gratitude to others.
Don't mention it.
So, thank you for listening to me.
Is this the moon goddess's fable?
I believe that's enough for today. Whoa, that was sudden.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, guess you're right. Well, let's not bother her then.
Moon embrace obtained. Okay, everyone, that's part 4 of the Song of the Welkin Moon's quest. That was part 4, I think. So that's Act 2, part 4. So listen, all of you, be sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see more of my Genshin videos, Honkai Star Rail. And let me just check the other quests here. I think that's part 4 already, I think so. So let's just... I'm gonna wrap this video for now, so be sure to like and subscribe with the notification bell if you want to see more of my Genshin videos, Honkai Star Rail, the Withering Waves, and much more of this video. I really hope you enjoy it. Bye!